analysis video. Earlier this week in the midweek analysis video, we are looking at Euro USD to see price actually drop into a daily fair value gap and see a movement upward. And like we anticipated, there was a daily fair value gap formed on the daily time frame. All right. What I said on the midweek analysis video was that if price should come into this area, this point of interest, we need to look for lower time frame reactions. All right, from this is our daily fair value gap, and this is a 4-hour fair value gap, which is a lower time frame point of interest. And we need to study price action on the lower time frame to see if we can get a move right back up to 1.64. All right, so if we go down into the 1 hour time frame, you can see that we had an initial spike right after price dropped into this 4-hour and daily POI, and we have a 1 hour mitigation block over here. Right, we have that 1 hour mitigation block, and let me move aside our daily and 4-hour POI. We have a 1 hour mitigation block, and we are seeing price currently running into this area and taking out this low sell side liquidity over here. So what I'm expecting is to see a 15-minute fair value gap form, or this 15-minute inverse fair value gap form. All right, so I'm waiting to see if price would trade and close above this area right on the 15 minutes, and then I'll be looking for retracements to get my buy order, but not necessarily a retracement, but just an extra confirmation to get my buy order. And I'll be targeting for this high first, and then 1.63 next, 1.63 figure next. So all I'm waiting for is for this price action to happen. So if this should happen, if we see price trade and close above this high and inverse this fair value gap, then I'll be taking my entry from this point. My stop loss will be beneath this low, and this should give me around 1 to 4.654, the first profit target, and then I'll hold the rest. All right, so this is basically how I trade, and this is what I am looking for on today's price action. But one thing we need to note is that today is Friday. Well, today being Friday, there might be a drop in liquidity, and we might not see this movement we are looking for. That is just to keep that in mind. Today being Friday, there's usually a drop in liquidity, so we might be seeing this move happen early next week, or into the middle of the week next week. But this rounds it up for the post-market analysis video. I hope you guys had a wonderful week, and until I come away again next time, remember to always trade well and trade safe.